Sorry about that. Alarm went off and it caused my video to stop. So we're going to keep going on page 230. You got the rhythm, right? Let's go. And before we get going though, rush hour is what we call the hour in the morning. It's about an hour roughly, maybe 2 hours when people are rushing to work and school. So usually between 7 o'clock in the morning and 9 o'clock in the morning. And then in the afternoon when people are rushing home from work and school. And that's the time when the roads get really busy with cars and a lot of times there's traffic jams. It's called rush hour. It's usually rush hour in the afternoons, maybe between 4 and 6, roughly speaking. All right, so on the first page, people were heading out the doors, some alone, some with strollers, walkers, runners, readers, rollers, running, jumping onto trains, subways, buses, boats, and planes, taxis, bikes, a carpool van, cars of blue and red and tan, engines start up with a jerk, people hurry off to work. Horns go beep, beep, whistles blow. Trains go fast, trucks go slow. Trolleys sway, ferries rock. Time keeps ticking on the, you know about that, right? Clock. Cars on side streets, trains on tracks, whizzing, zipping, clicky clack, rumbling, roaring, jiggling, jumping, left turn, right turn, backing, bumping. We're going to turn to the next page, 232. What kind of number is 232? Oh! It's a palindrome, another point for first grade. Through the tunnels, on the highways, over bridges, roads, and byways, down the river, in the air, people rushing everywhere. Look at the pictures. Get this now. In a blink they disappear. Trains are empty, tunnels clear. Streets are quiet, no more mobs. Why? Because people have begun their jobs. Okay, and take some time to study the pictures and maybe hit pause before we continue the poem. But that's how it usually is. Rush hour, everything is really busy and crowded, and then very quickly when people get to work into their offices and buildings, the roads clear up, the buses clear up, and it's kind of quiet on the streets. Even downtown Milwaukee, the streets get kind of noticeably quieter once everyone's in their buildings and offices. So take a moment to study the pictures. See if you can identify what the different jobs are that people are doing. Then turn the page to 236. It says, now we're going to go through the day. People are doing their jobs. At the end of the day, it says, when day is over, each job ends. Workers wave goodbye to friends. Then they race to catch the trains, subways, buses, boats, and planes, taxis, bikes, a carpool van, cars of blue and red and tan, down the river, underground, traffic creeping homeward bound, over bridges, roads, and byways, through the tunnels, on the highways, right turn, left turn, backing, bumping, roaring, rumbling, jiggling, jumping, whizzing, zipping, clicky clack, cars on side streets, trains on tracks. Enjoy the pictures. Hit pause. till you're ready to start the next page, page 238. Horns go beep, beep, whistles blow. Nighttime lights begin to glow. Doors swing open, kids run fast. Moms and dads are home at last. And that's the end of the poem, right? Rush hour is over. Okay, so I think that's a pretty cool poem, and I would encourage you to take your time, look at the pictures, and then let's pause. And what I'm going to ask, what you're going to be doing then is you're going to be reading, starting on page 240. You're going to read on your own about goods and services. So again, I told you, we talked about what a good and service is. Now you're going to read some more about goods and services. And look at the pictures, read the words, and decide if each job is a good or a service. And it comes down to, is it something you can see and touch, or is it a work that people are doing to help you out, but you can't really see or touch what it is they're doing for you, like health or education. Then you're going to read the second section, pages 244 and 245, a pencil factory. You're going to read out how a pencil is made in a factory. You're going to read 246 and 247. Study the pictures. Okay, 248 and 249. Okay. Then you can do page, you're going to do this page, the goods and services page. Write your name and number at the top and read what you need to succeed. It tells you one more time what a good and service is. And then you're going to read the clues and decide if what they're describing is a good or a service. If it's a good, you're going to write good, G-O-O-D. If it's a service, you're going to write service. So, number one, you get your hair cut. A haircut. Is that a good, something you can touch or feel? You can feel hair, but you're not paying for your hair. You're paying for the service of looking good, of beauty. Can you touch beauty? No, it's kind of invisible beauty is. I mean, you know what beauty looks like, but it's a service. So you're going to write service here for number one. Okay? Number two, you buy a book from a garage sale. So what are you trading your money for? A book. Can you see a book? Touch a book? Feel a book? Yes. So books are goods. So write good for number two. And then follow that logic to do the rest of the page. And you have to decide, is it something you can touch and feel, or is it something that someone's doing for you? All right. Then your mom, and when you're done, make sure your name and number's at the top of the page. And you are going to then have your mom or dad send me a picture of that page. Then read. You can skip page 250 and 251. Go to page 252 and read Why People Work, page 252, 253. When you're done with that, you're going to do this page called Why People Work. Make sure your name and number's at the top. And then the directions say write yes or no to answer each question. So if the question is true, or if the clue is true, you're going to write yes. If it's not, you're going to write no. You're going to find your answers in the book. So like number one, a volunteer is someone who is paid for doing a job. Go back to where it talks about volunteers. And I just happen to know it's right here. It's one of the yellow words. And it says, when he is a volunteer, he does not get paid for his work. So does a volunteer get paid for their work? Yes or no? Because it says a volunteer is someone who is paid for doing a job. Is a volunteer paid? Yes or no? No. So you're going to write no for number 1 and follow the same thinking to do the rest of the page. When you're done with this page, make sure your name and number's at the top, check your answers, and then have mom or dad send me that picture as well. All right, great job, economists. Thank you for your work, and merci beaucoup.